Greetings from the Magnolia. I'm Nyda Bittmann-Neville, your host, and welcome to the show that focuses on image, brand, and business culture. And today our topic is how to try to stay cool. As you can see, I am outside and it is just miserably hot. The humidity is overwhelming. And so what do we do with this frizzy hair? How do we keep ourselves cool as we come in and out of air conditioning? No matter really where you are in the country, it is a little on the warm side. So I want to just give you a couple of tips. One, and we'll speak to our females first, and a great way to keep cool is to wear a little cami, such as what I have on today. Then you can put a jacket over it, is what I have. And while you're traveling in and out of the vehicle, take the jacket off. That way it can air out a little bit, and if it has become just a little bit wet, it can certainly be dry by the time you get to your next stop. And having the little cami on certainly is a way for you to drive and be a little bit cool. Now, of course, also in the summer, women have a tendency to leave the hose behind unless you're in a very, let's just say, conservative industry, which you may feel a little bit more comfortable wearing your pantyhose. But in the summer we have a tendency to go to our sandals. I'm not for sure whether you can see, but I have on sandals. I have on a white pair of capris today. And certainly when you get into the car again, a way to keep your feet cool is to make sure you take off your shoes, put the air conditioner so it goes down on your feet, and that will keep you a little bit cool and freshen up the feet. Gentlemen, you can do the same thing. You normally wear socks, and go ahead and take those shoes off as you're traveling from spot to spot and let your feet air out as well. And for the gents, wear a t-shirt under your shirt, and I know you think first off, oh my goodness, that's just going to make it too hot. It actually makes it cooler. And because the worst case scenario is you can certainly undo the sleeves, and if you were traveling from one spot to another that actually allowed you to take your shirt off and actually travel in your t-shirt, that would certainly help that shirt to air out as well, and it just keeps you much fresher. Talcum powder is another excellent way to keep your feet a little cool and your body, and so that's an excellent way. Back to women and wearing makeup, we definitely want to make sure that we still maintain our beauty, and one of the ways in which to do that is to wear the mineral powder foundation, because it does help you to stay. And you probably tell I'm already starting to perspire, as my grandmothers used to say, or glisten. But wearing the mineral powder foundation certainly helps. And always, men and women, wear those sunglasses to protect that eye, and make sure that we wear, for women, lipstick, or for men, a little bit of lip balm to keep your lips from getting very, very dry. Even though it's very humid, we have that tendency to still become quite dry. So those are just a couple of tips that I wanted to share with you from a standpoint of keeping cool from a clothing perspective. And another tip I'd like to share, again, for those of you who have to travel that in and out, get yourself a nice little cooler, and in the vehicle put a couple of bottles of water with some ices that have been frozen. And it is so refreshing to have some cool water as you are going from one spot to the next. Even if you're just running outside to grab a little bus that takes you maybe from your business over to where you're going to have lunch, you can certainly still carry a little cooler if you want, or you've had those at work, and they have now the little coolers that you put your bottle in, and it helps to keep them insulated and cool. So those are other ways. Make sure that you keep sugarless mints, very small ones, in your pocket so that you can keep your breath fresh, because it certainly is warm. Ladies, of course, you can tell that I've done my hair first thing this morning, but oh my goodness, I can just feel it, that it is just starting to definitely kink up and curl up. So you may want to pull it back with a nice pretty barrette. That's a great way, again, to stay very professional. You can see that I've still got on a couple of pieces of jewelry. They're very sporty for the summer, because we still want, no matter whether we are dressed casual or we are dressed professionally or dressed up, we still want to look as nice as we can and keep as cool as we can. So today you've been, of course, listening and watching the Magnolia, heard every Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we present you with strategies, with resources, all about image, brand, and business culture. So until next time, we'll see you soon.